Most men don't wake up wanting to hurt anyone, but many of us were handed sort of a version of masculinity that taught us things like control equals leadership, anger equals strength, and dominance equals respect. Even shit like silence equals toughness. And if you grew up around abuse or chaos or emotional neglect, that blueprint gets even sharper. It becomes like power is your shield, like emotion is a threat or a weakness, and vulnerability feels very, very dangerous. So what happens, right? We learn to express fear as anger, insecurity as control, okay? And we learn to express pain as distance or criticism or even force. Society often rewards this. Men who dominate are called strong, you know? The dominant who control are leaders, and the men who intimidate. Now that is called confidence. But let me be clear. When masculinity relies on fear, silence, control, it is not strength. It's legit insecurity wearing some kind of armor. Don't get mad at this. Listen to that. Repeat that. And let's fucking learn something today. I'm not here to bash this train of thought because you're taught this. I'm simply here to show you that there is a different and healthier way of looking at this. I know relying on fear, silence, or control isn't strength because I had to confront parts of myself shaped by that damn conditioning. Not because I wanted to be harmful, but because I hadn't been taught a different way, a better way. Now, look, I know there's a lot of content out there right now, and I know a lot of it is telling men how to be a real man. I love it. How you should act, how you should dress, how you should talk. And here's the big one. These men that are teaching this stuff, they're going to teach you how you should view women. Simple as that. Follow their steps. I know that content. I've seen it. I've actually sought it out because half of it is comedic and the other half is just fucking sad. Okay? But if you're listening to this, even with a little skepticism, you may have bought into some of it. And that's okay. Let me be crystal clear here about what I'm not going to do today. I'm not here to spend this episode ranting about self-proclaimed alpha males, rage-baiting influencers, or dudes screaming into microphones about what women supposedly want. Not because it's not dangerous, because it fucking is, but because that conversation keeps the focus in the wrong place. I want to talk to you, the person who stayed to listen, the one who's willing to pause and ask, what if there is another way? Because masculinity isn't about boasting, gentlemen. It's not about pretending to know more about women more than they know about themselves. It's not about ranking dominance, controlling narratives, or blaming feminism for your discomfort. And here, secret time, is the part nobody tells you. Many of the loudest voices preaching traditional masculinity aren't offering growth, my friends. They're offering avoidance. Really look into that. They're not teaching men how to evolve. They're teaching men how to stay exactly where they are, and they call it strength. Holding your own. There's a reason so many of those voices are angry. There's a reason so many of them blame women for their loneliness instead of looking in the damn mirror. Because it is easy to sell outrage. And it's a lot easier to sell that than accountability, because accountability is uncomfortable. And it's easier to demonize change than participate in it. That's just wrong. I'm not doing that.